morning. I'm very happy to be here today with Noah and Noemi, who just won the Junior Grand Prix Final. Congratulations. How are you doing right now?
I think as we're coming off the competition, we're starting to kind of feel a bit more tired. But like thinking about what happened just yesterday and the days before is like, it kind of feels like a dream. It's like, it doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
Walk us a little bit through your week. How did you prepare? How did you feel going into the final, and how did the skates turn out for you?
So we came here, I think, well prepared, both mentally and physically for the competition. So we're definitely very happy about that, because the rest of the year, a few competitions we didn't get as prepared. But for this important competition, we came here in a better shape, so we're definitely happy about that.
Yeah.
And
after Bangkok, we had a lot of struggle with injury and illness, so it definitely hindered our ability to prepare for competitions. But before final, we did a competition in Graz, in Austria, and after that we went right back to the U.S. We kind of hunkered down, we trained, and we came back to Europe a week before coming here, and we feel like we were really prepared for this competition. So we're really happy with how it went.
You mentioned in the mixed zone that you also did some mental work, and
Yes.
Maybe you can elaborate a little more on that.
So for the most part, we just kind of had to constantly remind ourselves that we can only control ourselves and the performance, and we can't control anything outside of that.
not
So
the judges, not the other skaters.
yeah,
So it was useless to even think about it.
yeah. So we focused, even in training, on just trying to replicate competition and replicate our mindset during competition. So
Then you came here. I mean, you were already at Junior Worlds last season, but there you didn't come in as favorites. But I think it was the biggest competition where we were serious medal or gold medal contenders. How did you manage to stay calm and handle the nerves?
I think trusting each other and trusting our training was the biggest thing, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. There definitely was a bit of I was a bit anxious and there was a bit of pressure, but we learned how to manage it and how to live with it in a healthy way. I don't know.
And you also skated in front of a full house.
Yes.
The sold-out stadium. How was that for you?
That was awesome.
I think it was the most the place where
I think it was the most we've had
Yeah.
in one place, and it was really great. The audience was really
we
awesome.
saw so many flags from Italy, so it was really nice to see how much support we got from our own country here, and it was amazing to see all these people cheering on us.
Yeah.
Amazing. Good experience for sure. Let's talk a little bit about your history as a team and how you got into the sport. Maybe both of you can briefly tell, how did you come to the sport? How did you switch to ice dance, and how the two of you met?
So, my mom is a skating teacher. So when I was about 4, I think she couldn't find a babysitter for me. So she thought, oh, it'll be cheaper anyways. I'll just bring him to the rink and he can sit with me. So I did. And then I asked her if I could start skating. So she didn't really save money by bringing me to the rink. I kind of really fell in love with it. And I was a solo skater for a very long time. I did jumps. I love jumping. I still do like jumping. But I kind of ended up in ice dance through, again, my mom. She told me I should try pattern dances just to improve my skating skills. And that's when a coach at my rink approached me and said, oh, maybe you want to try skating with this one girl. So I was like, okay, why not? I was very young, so I was like, I don't really care. I just wanted to skate. So I did. I liked it, and that's my story.
So I started skating randomly it was like one of the sports that I tried. Like my mom brought me to the rink and I just started skating like 1 day a week. And then gradually throughout the years, the days were 2, then 3, then 4 a week. And before I did like ballet, skiing and skating at the same time. And then I started to do only skating, solo skating, until I was 9. Then at 9 years old, my choreographer, she asked me to try with this one boy, and we started like skating together. So until I was 12, I did both of them. And then from 12 years old on, I started doing just ice dancing. And then last year, we met, and we started together.
So, you skated previously for the US,
Yes.
and I mean you're Italian. How did this match come along?
So I had come out of a partnership, and I was looking for a partner for 7 months-ish, and I had been in contact, I think, with Walter Rizzo a few times. But it was like right after Junior Worlds, she had split up with her partner, and so Walter called Melissa and Dennis and was like, oh, she will come for a tryout, like let's make it happen. And then a week after that, I flew to Milan and stayed there for 3 months.
So yeah.
So
that's
what made you such a good match? Why did you think it clicked and you have like success very, very soon? So.
I don't know. We have different opinions, I think, on those few days. Because like when I went there to skate with him, I felt really well skating with him. Like also, I don't know, the positions like Killian and stuff. I like doing crossovers and stuff. I felt like it felt good from the like very first instance. So, and he was like a very good skater. And I noticed like immediately, and I was like, I gotta hold on to this boy. And I don't know, for me, like already the first day was great. I don't know.
No, for me it was good too. We just had a very different like style of partnering. That was the biggest thing. So we had to work on our tracking and a lot. However, when she came to the rink, we kind of realized like, okay, the potential, we saw it, and we felt like we could make it work with the attitude towards training. And I think we were both kind of at the point where we really wanted to like do it and like
step it up,
succeed.
Yeah.
And so I think feeling that understanding that we both like mutually agreed that we want to do something great, really kind of pushed that along to be a success.
So you moved then from the US to Milan. Maybe you talk a little bit about that because you're young.
Yeah. So I moved kind of. So for half of the year we're in the US with my, I guess our coaches, but my original coaches, and half the year I'm with the Italian. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually moved twice. When I was 15, I moved out to Connecticut with my coaches because I'm from Buffalo, New York, and the ice wasn't sufficient with the environment to give me what I wanted. So I ended up living on my own from a young age, so I've been pretty used to it. And then she was still in school when we partnered up, so to finish her school year, like we agreed we'd finish the school year and then we'd come to the US for the summer, and that's how we did it. Yeah. So it was a really big adjustment because new country, new language too.
He also he lives with me, so new habits in the house, having to live with different people is definitely not easy, but somehow we had to make it work. So
yeah.
We've had to deal with like some not easy parts, like difficult moments, but at the end it's worth it.
Yeah, for sure. At such a young age, moving in together. So you overcame these things, and now you're strong as a team. You won the final. What are your next steps, next goals?
So Um, kind of forgot about it until yesterday. We have nationals.
Yeah.
In like, yeah. So
I just want to skip that.
I want to sleep.
I just want to go to like Christmas break and be done. But
So yeah, we'll have nationals. So we gotta refocus really quickly for that. And then after that, I think we'll go on our, like, we'll take a little vacation, see our families, and then we'll be training again.
yeah, we'll be training. Of course, we've got another international competition then in Junior Worlds to end the season, and we're definitely gonna try to improve like the little things of our programs, but focus also and start to try thinking about next season what we really need to improve on, like ourselves, but also together. So not only the programs, but also like the skating skills.
Yeah.
Because you do plan to move up to senior next year.
Yeah, we do. We could stay junior, but we feel like it wouldn't make sense at this point. So we're moving senior to seniors, and we want to make that jump
Seamlessly as possible.
yeah. And
Yeah. So obvious questions. Next year's the Olympics Games, and you will have probably the spots for Italy because you have a top team with Charlene and Marco. Do you have aspirations to make that Olympic team?
Well,
I mean, I feel like it should almost be a given. Like, I don't want to say it's a given, but like it's an Olympics in your country that you represent, and I mean everyone wants to go to the Olympics. That's the goal. So it's definitely something we've thought about. Whether or not it'll happen, we'll have to see with time. We'll have to continue to work hard, but it's definitely something we have in our head. We're just trying to let go with the flow, kind of see what happens.
yes. At the end, it's not like our
Choice.
but if we work hard enough, we think we have the abilities to maybe make it.
And just briefly, because you're American citizen, but you are, you said in the press conference you're trying to get the Italian citizenship. Yeah.
Yes.
And good luck for that.
Thank you.
So maybe a little more specific, what exactly do you think you need to improve on next in your skating skill-wise, technically?
I think being clean, like not only like foot-wise, but also like position-wise, like our arms, our legs, how we extend them, because I feel like looking at our program sometimes it's a bit messy, and we definitely have to work on being clean, because like that's what the top skaters, like you can see that the difference between top skaters and like not top skaters is like definitely that being clean and the posture, and we maybe already have other like qualities, I think, like speed and power. We're still gonna work on that, but I think mostly I don't know, for me it's that like positions and stuff.
Here at the final, you were seen also in the stands watching everyone else, I think. You already said you don't have a specific role model or someone you look up to, but maybe who impressed you in any discipline the most that you saw?
From here?
Yeah,
or
from
like
here,
in general?
You can share both.
Because I've, like, at least for me in general, I'm always a big fan of Hawaii and Baker, especially their presence. Like, they really knew how to perform and like create a great environment for the crowd so that everyone enjoyed it, and it seemed like they really were comfortable with that, and so that's really cool to watch their programs. I'm a big fan of that.
What about you? Nothing specific comes to mind. It's fine. Oh, good. So let's wrap this up with a little bit outside of skating. I saw that you are horse enthusiasts on your horse horse enthusiasts. Can you elaborate on that?
It's like we had, I don't know how it started. It's like it's like a joke, but also not a joke. Like, we know a lot about hobby horsing, but it started as like a little group thing in America. I honestly, I don't even remember how it started anymore.
But now we are hobby horsing
Enthusiasts.
So,
Okay, but
yeah.
what does it exactly mean? I
We're-
think-
We just love watching hobby
We
horsing.
enjoy watching
okay.
hobby horsing,
yeah.
and we're decently knowledgeable on it.
We think it should be an Olympic sport. Definitely.
Yes.
Oh my god.
For people like me who have never heard this term, what is exactly hobby horsing?
It's
Okay.
it's kind of a new sport, but
I think it originated in Finland. It's
you know,
It was like a vegan version of horseback riding. What do you call it? Horse shock?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Like instead of having a real horse, you have like the stick with that horse, like a
the
stuffed
horse head.
the horse head, like a stuffed animal, and you like do like the things that you would do with a horse. I don't
I
know.
see. Okay. You have one yourself?
Yeah, I have one. Like sometimes we practice.
That's our secret. We're a hobby horse.
Yeah.
Amazing. Is there anything else you enjoy in your free time, hobby-wise?
I remember I wrote in my
Bio?
bio tanning. In the summer, like that's my number one hobby. Like that's my like number one thought. Like I have to get 10. So like because sometimes people hate sitting there in the sun and like getting heat, but I love it. Like when I feel like I'm getting 10, it's like my favorite thing. And other than that, I don't know. I like dancing and I don't know, spending time with friends, like the usual stuff.
Mine's a little more boring. I like to do yard work.
You know, excuse me?
Yard work.
Oh, yard work. Okay,
Like
nice. Gardening, yes.
I don't want to say gardening. Like
yard work, yes.
gardening / landscape. Like
Yeah.
yard work. I don't know. I like to do it by my own free will. Like when I go home, normally my dad is doing something by himself, like changing something in the backyard. So I like to help, and I just kind of enjoy being outside in the summer, in the sun, and feel like I'm working. I don't know. It's my hobby.
Yeah, it's a good thing. So I guess something completely else calms you down.
Yeah.
It's outside.
And I like walking. I walk a lot.
Being outside.
And writing.
And riding my bike.
Do you do school as well still?
Not right now.
Yeah.
No.
Focusing on the career. All right. Thank you so much. That was very interesting to get to know you. And good luck for the rest of the season. And see you soon.
Thank you.